boy. From Hollywood and Glamour Manor, Crisco and Ivory Snow bring you the Kenny Baker Show. Every day at this time, Monday through Friday, it's Crisco for your cooking, Ivory Snow for your fine washables, and the Kenny Baker Show for your entertainment with our special guest today, Jack Benny. And featuring Jane J. Corbett, Barbara Eiller, the music of Harry Lubin and his orchestra, Schlepperman, yours truly, Don Wilson, and starring Kenny Baker.
There's a small hotel with a wishing well. I'm glad that we are here together.
Well, I had a very pleasant surprise this morning. While I was on my way back to Glamour Manor after taking my daily constitutional, I happened to pass the corner of Hollywood and Vine, and there on the corner, ogling the girls, was an old friend of mine.
No, too tall. Too fat.
Well, Jack Benny!
Don, look at all the people on the street applauding on Hollywood and Vine. Don! Well, Don Wilson, what are you doing? What are you doing on the boulevard?
Oh, I'm just out for a walk, Jack. Walking's good for me. Keeps me in shape.
Don, if that's the shape it keeps you in, what's good about it?
Oh, what are you doing here, Jack? Waiting for someone?
Yes, I have an appointment with Mary at 9:30.
But it's only 9 o'clock.
I know. I thought I'd come a little early and see the sights, you know. No, thick ankles.
Well, so long, Jack. I've got to get back to Glamour Manor.
So long, Don. No, too athletic. Well, goodbye, Don. See you Sunday.
Goodbye, Jack.
No, probably padded. Shoulders. Donna, why doesn't Mary hurry up?
Well, as I left Jack, I certainly didn't realize that his standing on the corner of Hollywood and Vine was going to be so important to Glamour Manor and its owner, Kenny Baker. In fact, when I got back to the hotel, Kenny was in the lobby talking to his sweetheart, Barbara.
Oh, Barbara.
Oh, what's the matter, Kenny? You've looked unhappy all morning.
Oh, it's the same old story, Barbara. Money and your Aunt Jane. She only lets me have $30 a week for myself, even though the hotel is full and starting to make money.
Oh, well, don't take it too hard, Kenny. I think a young married couple could live on $30 a week, don't you?
Yeah, but only for 1 week. Gee, I sure wish I could get $250 so I could pay her back and run this place myself again. I'd show her who was boss. Oh, here comes your Aunt Jane now.
Oh, goodness,
Look
she
at
certainly
her.
looks like she's got a chip on her shoulder.
That's no chip, that's her head.
Good morning, Barbara. Good morning, Kenneth.
Good morning, Aunt Jane.
Well, it does seem to me you two could put your time to better advantage than standing around talking.
Well, we were just saying...
Silence.
Yes, ma'am.
Kenneth, there was quite a disturbance in room 214 this morning. Will you please inform the people that they must be quieter in the future?
Well, I already talked to them, but it didn't seem to do much good. You see, there's an Indian chief in there who's married to a fan dancer. They're getting a divorce.
No. Why all the commotion?
They were arguing over who'd get the custody of the feathers.
Kenneth, you're being facetious.
Oh, gee, I thought that was a good joke, Aunt Jane.
Well, it wasn't.
Well, but it was on the humor page of the Harness Makers Weekly, and they have the funniest thing.
Silence. And if you have any more alleged jokes, save them for tomorrow morning when you entertain the ladies in the elbow room.
Yes, ma'am.
I must admit, though, you've been doing a good job so far. But it never hurts an entertainer to have a new act up his sleeve.
Yeah.
You're liable to run out of material any day.
Oh, but J.J., I just say whatever comes into my head.
That's what I say. You're liable to run out of material any day.
Well, good morning, all.
Oh, how are you, Don?
Oh, you startled me, Donald. Oh, heavens, I must look a sight. Where's my compact? Where's my lipstick? Where's my eyebrow pencil? Good heavens, where are my eyebrows?
Oh, now, J.J., don't get excited. Why, you look just like a breath of spring.
Oh, Donald, I do.
Yes, the spring of 1912.
Oh, Donald, you're teasing.
Guys, she lets him get away with murder.
Well, come along, Barbara. We just have time to take a little walk in the park before our beauty nap.
Okay, Aunt Jane. Bye, Kenny.
Bye, Barbara. See you later.
Well, so that's how J.J. gets her beauty, from a nap.
Yeah, and judging from her beauty, she hasn't had any more nap than the elbow of a $2 suit. Gosh, everybody around here is prettier than she is. Why, even...
Hello, stranger.
Well, hi, Schlap.
Well, Kenny boy, it looks like things will be quiet around here. For a few minutes, anyway.
Yeah.
And Jane just told me she was going to take a walk in the park.
Yeah, you know, it sure is funny the way she loves nature.
Yeah, especially after what nature did to her.
You know, Don, I sure wish I knew your secret for getting along with her. You know, she's always jumping on me, but, brother, she thinks anything you say is wonderful.
Yeah, Don, and I've got the same trouble as Kenny.
Well, fellas, I'll tell you what I'll do. Though it's no secret.
Oh, you're just modest.
No. Every time I see Aunt Jane start to lose her temper, I merely remind her of those delicious lemon meringue, banana cream, and hot mince pies she gets in my apartment.
Mm-hmm. And she stops being mad right away, huh?
Well, she has to. The mere mention of my pies makes her mouth water so much she can't say a word.
This I can't understand. I've always heard when a woman can't talk, she gets even madder.
Not when I talk. Aunt Jane listens, hoping I'll tell her how I make such wonderful pastry. She hasn't heard about Crisco and Crisco's pastry method for tender, flaky pie crust every time.
Where has she been hiding?
Well, I don't know, but, brother, you should taste her pies. The crust would choke a horse. It's that tough.
Well, things are tough all over.
Yeah.
But that's no excuse for poor pies. With Crisco and the pastry method on the Crisco label, you get pie crust that's perfect. Always tender and flaky, always digestible. That I'll underwrite.
Underwater?
No, I mean anybody. Beginners, man, woman, or child can count on tender and flaky pastry every time with pure all-vegetable Crisco and the pastry method on the label. It's the world's easiest way.
Well, gosh, Don, why don't you put Aunt Jane wise?
Oh, I can't, Kenny. Do you know what would happen if I told her about Crisco's surefire pastry method?
No, what?
She'd start making pies for me, I'd fall in love with her, marry her, and raise 14 children. And I can't do that.
Why not?
Those aren't the directions on the Crisco label.
For goodness sakes, Don, you've got a wonderful system. I sure wish I had the one this morning when J.J. got after me.
And what did she bowl you out this time for, Kenny boy?
Oh, she thinks I ought to get another act and do more and different things when I entertain in the elbow room.
Oh.
Brother, if I just had $250, I'd pay her off and run this place by myself again.
Well, don't worry about an act, Kenny boy. I got an old one I used to do in vaudeville I'll give you.
You got an old vaudeville act again? Well, that's swell, Slap.
Are you sure Aunt Jane will like your act, Schlapp?
Why, of course, it's a very high-class Tony act, you know. The sort of thing that's enjoyed by high society.
Oh, really?
Yes, in fact, the higher they get, the more they enjoy it.
Yeah.
With Harry Lubin's orchestra, Kenny sings the current novelty tune from the new Disney production Song of the South, Zippity-Doo-Dah.
Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine heading my way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Mr. Bluebird on my shoulder. It's the truth, it's actual. Everything is satisfactual. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Wonderful feeling, wonderful day. zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine heading my way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Mr. Bluebird on my shoulder. It's the truth, it's actual. Everything is satisfactory. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Wonderful feeling, wonderful day.
Henry boy, I got a sensational idea.
What, Slap?
Instead of you doing a vaudeville act by yourself, we'll do one together. You and me.
You and... But Slap...
Yeah, and we don't just play in the elbow room. I know some booking agents, so we can play in some big Hollywood nightclubs for real snappy fancy money.
Oh, Slap...
Henry boy, do you know what that means?
Oh, I sure do. It means I can earn some extra money and pay Aunt Jane a $2.50 I owe her. Oh, boy, Slap. What a swell idea. Look, what kind of an act will we do?
The usual, we'll tell a few jokes and sing a song.
Yeah?
Now, let's see if I can remember a few jokes. Now, let
Okay.
me see there. Oh, yes. Henry boy, why is a box of ivory snow like Betty Grable?
I give up. Why is the box of ivory snow like Betty Grable?
Because they're both good for sweaters.
Yeah. Oh, Slap. That's dynamite. Why, we'll wow 'em with an act like that. Oh, right.
Hey, what's going on there, fellas? What's so hysterical?
Look, Don, Slap and I got a great idea. We're going to get up an act and do it in nightclubs so I can earn enough money to pay JJ the $2.50 I owe her, see?
Well, that sounds pretty good, but are you sure your act is good enough to play in the big nightclubs?
Good enough, is it? Slap, tell Don another one of those big jokes. One of those Socceroo bowlers.
Okay, Kenny boy, here goes. Why is a chair with a crack in the seat like a traffic cop?
I don't know, Slap. Why is a chair with a crack in the seat like a traffic cop?
Because if you don't park right, you get pinched.
Yeah. You get pinched? That's wonderful. Just give him one more, Slap.
Oh,
Give him
now,
one
frankly,
more.
Kenny, I don't
Oh,
think
now,
that...
quiet, Don. This'll kill you. Go ahead, Slap.
Okay. Do you know what happened to the baby who swallowed the bullets from his daddy's gun?
Bring it, Slap. What did happen to the baby who swallowed the bullets from his daddy's gun?
His hair came out in bangs.
I don't get it.
You don't get it? Oh, brother.
I don't get it either.
I don't get any of them. It's just the way you tell them, Slap.
Now, look, fellas, I don't want to discourage you, but really, I don't
look,
think
Don,
that...
you haven't heard the best part yet. We go into our song now, don't we, Slap?
That's right. After the jokes, I say, ladies and gentlemen, my partner and I will now favor you with songs and chatter and snappy patter served to you on a silver platter. We will sing now For Me and My Gal.
Oh, that's rotten.
Nevertheless, we will still sing For Me and My Gal. Maestro, hit 'em up there.
The bells are ringing for me and my gal.
Ding dong, ding dong.
The birds are singing for me and my... From New York way out to Frisco, all the women bake with Crisco.
Say, Kenny.
Yeah?
Kenny, do you remember the night you met your girl? I drove you over to her house and waited outside in the car for you?
Yeah, that was 15 years ago.
Yeah. Hey, you never came out.
Everybody's been knowing to a wedding we're going, and for weeks we've been sewing every Susie and tie. You know, Slamp,
What?
after me and my gal are married, we're going to keep it a secret.
Well, what if you have a baby?
Oh, we'll tell the baby, of course. Congregating for me and my gal. The parson's waiting for me and my gal. Say, Slap.
What?
You know, my grandfather's coming to my wedding, too. He's 96 years old today, and he has 37 children. You think I ought to notify the papers?
Not yet. Wait until you get the final score.
And someday I'm gonna build a little home for 2 or 3 or 4 or more.
Where?
In Loveland.
That's up.
For me and my gal. Wow, 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 wow.
Oh, brother, now I've heard everything.
Oh, brother, Slap, we'll kill him. We'll absolutely mow him down. Come on, let's get to that booking agent's. The sooner I get the money to pay off J.J., the better I'll like it. Gosh, Slap, are you sure you don't know any more booking agents? There must be someone who'd like our act.
Kenny boy, listen. If I knew even somebody else, I wouldn't walk another step. My feet are so swollen now, I'll have to take my spats off over my head.
Well, how's it going, fellas? Got your act booked yet?
Oh, hi, Don. No, darn it. Looks like I'll never get that $250 for J.J.
Don, you seem to be very happy. What's been happening?
Well, I just did my act and it went over big.
Oh, you been to an agent, too?
No, I was out walking when I saw this crowd of women all admiring a beautiful sweater in a store window. So I walked right up and did my act.
My, how to change a sweater into a tent in one easy stretch.
No, not at all. I showed the girls how to give longer life to their lovely sweaters and other fine woolens with wonderful Ivory Snow, the snowdrop soap that goes a step farther in making loveliness last. You should have been there, Kenny.
But, Don, so many girls look prettier in sweaters than I do.
Kenny, you could have helped me show how wonderfully safe Ivory Snow is for gay washable colors and delicate wool fibers. Why, Ivory Snow definitely gives pretty sweaters more protection than other soaps not ivory mild. Say, my act had the gal spellbound.
Yeah, sounds more like you kept them snowbound.
Oh, and how they applauded. Ivory Snow Care is so wonderful for woolens. Why, Ivory Snow's the only soap both ivory mild and granulated for speedy sudsing in lukewarm water, even in cool water.
Hey, pardon my protrusion, but does your act follow an old vaudeville routine?
Most certainly not. When it comes to longer life for lovely sweaters, you want to follow the washing directions right on the Ivory Snow package.
Is that the end of your act, sweater boy?
No, Kenny. With your help, we'll give them a wow of a finish, singing for longer life for lovely sweaters. It's... That's it. Wonderful Ivory Snow. S-N-O-W.
Well, come on, Slap. We might as well walk back to Glamour Manor. Gee, I was so sure I'd be able to get that money.
Kenny boy, listen. Did you ever think of borrowing from a friend and paying J.J. off?
Borrowing money from a friend? Slap, who do I know that could lend me $250?
Look ahead of us, over there, on the corner. See? Look,
What?
look. Leaning against the building, look.
Oh, why, it's Jack Benny.
Yada-dee-da-dum, da-dee-da-dum, da-dum, da-dee-dum. No, too skinny. Da-da-dee-da-dum, da-dee-da-dum. No, piano legs.
Oh, hi, Jack.
Well,
Jack.
Kenny Baker and
Yeah.
Schlepperman. Well,
Yeah.
this is very pleasant meeting two old pals like this, unexpectedly.
Oh, pals. Yeah, we are old pals, aren't we?
Of course we are, kid.
Well, in that case, Jack, could I put the bite on you?
Put the bite on me?
Yeah. I want to hit you for a little lettuce.
Hit me for a little lettuce?
Yeah, make a touch. You know, borrow some money.
That one he can't even repeat.
I can, too. I was just wondering how much he wanted.
Yeah. Oh, it's not much, Jack. All I need is $250.
$250. Well, of course, Kenny, I don't carry that kind of money on me, and I was supposed to meet Mary here at 9:30.
Oh, but gee, it's only 10:30 now.
Oh, is that all? Well, Mary won't be here for another hour and a half, at least. I'll tell you, come on out of the house and I'll get you your money. Oh, taxi!
Oh, boy, Jack, that'll be swell.
Oh, on second thought, let's walk. I mean, it's so nice today.
Walk?
But, Jack, your house is 5 miles from here.
I know, but it's such a lovely day. No smog or anything. It's just beautiful, isn't it?
But look, Jack, we've been walking all morning. Can't we run out in a cab?
Oh, all right. Let's get in this one. Yeah.
Sure.
Driver, take us to 451 North Beverly Drive.
Okay, buddy.
Now, Kenny, I understand. Of course, this is none of my business, but when a young man has to borrow a sum of money like $250, I think it's 40 cents already. Oh, well, now, as I was saying, Kenny, what do you do? What you do with the money is, of course, it's your own responsibility. I mean, and I trust you implicit, but understand implicitly, but understand that the 60 cents. I was a fool not to buy a tandem bicycle. Now, Kenny, as I was pointing out about the money, that's too quick for that meter to jump.
That wasn't the meter, Jack. One of my suspender buttons popped off.
Oh, what a relief. Here's the house.
Oh, good.
They always skid, don't they?
Here you are, buddy. 80 cents.
Oh, and here you are, driver. 80 cents.
Can you spare it?
Gosh, Jack, aren't you going to tip the driver?
Oh, of course. Here you are, driver. Now, which hand do you choose?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. This one.
Well, better luck next time. Well, come on, fellas, let's go in.
Well,
Okay.
Now, if I can find my key...
why don't you just ring for Rochester?
What?
Why don't you just ring for Rochester?
No, I don't like to ring the doorbell. It takes all the current out of the mixmaster. Oh, here's the key. Now, if you boys will wait here in the library, I'll go down in my vault and get the money.
Oh.
Make yourselves at home. You'll find cigarettes over there. Lucky Strikes.
Oh, that's good. I'm all out. I'll take some.
The 2 cents change is inside the package. I'll be right back. My vault is just down those stairs.
Halt. Who goes there? Friend or foe?
Friend,
What's the password?
I've been smoking Lucky Strikes for nigh on to 25 years.
Oh, it's you all, Mr. Benny.
Yes. How are you feeling, Ed?
Oh, fine, now that winter is here. It is winter, isn't it?
Yes. But it's very, very lovely out, you know.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Benny, I've been trying to recall something. Do you remember when you first brought me out here?
Yes.
What was the name of that little dusty trail that led up to your house?
Dusty Trail? Oh, that's Wilshire Boulevard now. It's all paved and everything. Well, I have to open the safe and get some money. You know, I don't believe I've been down here since I came back from New York.
Huh?
I said New York.
Where?
New Amsterdam.
Oh!
Yes.
You might not believe this, Mr. Benny, but I had a chance to buy that place for $24.
Oh, well, it's worth a lot more now, you know.
Inflation, I did.
Yes. Well, I better open the safe now.
Shall I go down to the lower level?
No, Ed, I trust you. Now, let's see. The combination is right to 45, left to 160, back to 15, then left to 110. There. It's a little weak. I wish Boulder Dam would step up the current. Now, let's see. There, I guess that'll be enough money. Well, Ed, I've got some friends waiting for me up in the library.
Goodbye, Mr. Benny.
Goodbye, Ed. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Down here.
Oh, yes, I forgot. So long, Ed. Well, here you are, Kenny.
Oh, boy, thanks, Jack. You know, you've helped me out of a tough spot. I sure needed that $2.50.
I'll just count it out for you.
Okay.
$1, $2, and 50 cents.
$2.50? Jack, I need $250.
$250? And you expect to borrow that kind of money from a man with only one radio show? You better ask Dennis Day or Phil Harris.
Holy smokes, $2.50.
Well, cheer up, Kenny. Only $247.50 to go.
Ideal numbers. The Girl That I Marry and Crinoline Gown.
Long ago lived a dainty maid, sweet and staid. She was shy, she was pure, so demure. One fine day came a lover bold, so I'm told, and he burned and he sighed and he cried. Oh, lack-a-dee, well a day, woe is me. The girl that I marry will have to be as soft and as pink as a nursery. The girl I call my own will wear satins and laces and smell of cologne. Her nails will be polished, and in her hair she'll wear a gardenia, and I'll be there instead of flitting. I'll be sitting next to her, and she'll purr like a kitten. A doll I can carry, the girl that I marry must be.
Lucky Strike cigarettes. Open your heart, open your purse to the March of Dimes. Be prepared against infantile paralysis. Join the March of Dimes. This is ABC, the American Broadcasting Company.
9:30 at KECA, Los Angeles.